From Tatooine to Mustafar, the best of the Outer Rim, it's the one and only Star Bazaar, yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Star Bazaar. Today we have something pretty cool to look at, though it isn't Battlefront news. If, however, you would be interested in the idea of a Star Wars game that is not made by EA, you might want to stick around. So about a month ago, it was announced that Zynga, who develops popular mobile games like Farmville, would be partnering up with Disney and taking over operations and development of Star Wars Commander, the only current canon mobile Star Wars game. Disney also gave them the green light for a new Star Wars mobile game with the option to do one more on top of that if they'd like. Today's video is talking about that new game that Zynga has been given the okay to do, because we have some first-hand information detailing what kind of game we can expect it to be. Real quick, shout out to Jigglybean TV, whose channel is where I first heard the news and got the information source from. He makes videos on Star Wars mobile games like Force Arena, and also reports on mobile game news. So if you're in the mobile Star Wars community, I recommend checking his channel out and shooting him a sub. He's got a lot of good content on there. So now, let's dive right into it and check out these details about the new game. NaturalMotion Studios is the entity behind the development of this game, with Zynga being the publisher. In the exact same way, DICE is the entity developing Battlefront 2 under EA. If you go to NaturalMotion's website and check out their job openings, you'll find one called Creative Director, Star Wars IP. It mostly lists qualification requirements and introduces the team working on the game, named Boss Alien, but the most interesting part for us is this line right here. As creative director, you will be the vision holder for a new premier mobile shooter set in the Star Wars universe. I don't know about you guys, but that sounds pretty dope to me. Now, instantly, my mind jumped to Star Wars Rivals, which actually just got cancelled by Disney last week. It's interesting they cancel one mobile shooter and start development on another. Further down, it reads, "Finally, you must have a love and admiration for the Star Wars universe and embrace the opportunity to make your mark and tell your story within one of the most beloved and storied franchises of all time." That last part is pretty interesting because it could mean making a mark and telling a story in a very layman's sense, you know, just giving your personal creative touch to the game. But it could also be a little more literal in that this could actually be a more story-driven game. It would be great, as any new additions to the Star Wars lore is welcome, and since Disney is a partner in this, they ultimately decide everything, so this could be a new piece of canon. There isn't much else about Star Wars in the job listing, as it more focuses on the requirements of someone who understands the inner workings of a shooter, but the top of the listing had something cool I wanted to touch on. Our mission is to bring AAA console visuals and deep, compelling gameplay to mobile platforms. That sounds pretty damn cool, and honestly a worthy mission for a Star Wars mobile game. If they're working on a truly immersive and intricate game with a good story, then I will fully support the cause. And hey, actually, if anyone watching this thinks they have the chops for this job, I'll leave the link in the description so you can apply. NaturalMotion is based in Brighton in the UK. Just a heads up for those of you who do not live there, travel will most likely be necessary. But drop a comment and let me know what you think about this. Are you stoked about it, or are you indifferent because it's a mobile game? I've been getting more into mobile gaming as it's usually laid out in such a way that you play it in chunks and not all at one time. It's usually pretty addicting too, so it doesn't get old if it's a game that you're into. I've been playing Star Wars Commander a lot lately, and I'm having an absolute blast with it. Expect more videos on that game specifically in the future as well. But that will do it for me. Don't forget to stop by Jigglybean TV's channel and drop him a sub, and tell him Turkish Delight with the Star Bazaar sent ya. I appreciate you all stopping by. I'll see you all out on the battlefront. Peace. From Tatooine to Mustafar, the best of the Outer Rim, it's the one and only Star Bazaar, yeah.